After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
The best. What is going on, guys? Good evening and welcome to the morning meeting evening edition. If you're watching the replay, glad you guys stopped by. And I want to get all this info out here real quick in the beginning so nobody misses it. Cassie and I were supposed to head up to North Carolina today. We were about 10 minutes away from leaving. Something came up and we couldn't go. The morning meeting was already squashed, so I told you guys if we were back in time, I would do the evening meeting, which we're doing right now. But I'm gonna do the morning meeting in the morning on Tuesday, and then we're gonna head out. We're gonna be on for 2 days up in North Carolina. So really looking forward to it. You know, she's going to Florida next week, and it'll be nice just to get away with her and enjoy each other's company. But when we get so there will be no morning meeting on Wednesday, and Thursday there will be an evening meeting, and then a members meeting right after that. So we got that squared away, right? Yeah. So anyway, it's all scheduled, it's all put up, but this morning I was so bummed because we'd end up not, we weren't able to go, we weren't able to leave, and the morning meeting was squashed anyway. And I really enjoy doing them. So let's see who's all in here. Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Ready for the evening live. Hope you had a great day. Did have a great day. You know, our plans got squashed. It wasn't an emergency. Just something came up and we couldn't go. So, but yeah, Cassie and I hung out today. Since my last vlog, all I've had to eat is eggs and bacon. That has been on the menu since you guys last saw me eating that shabu that delicious meat from Walmart. Erica, hey Erica, traveling from Maryland to North Carolina today, eating beef and butter. Stopped at the new Buc-ee's in Virginia for brisket. Very nice. That sounds delicious. Amber, hey y'all, still no walking. Having a baby was a lot easier than this damn kidney stone. I hate this. Yeah, Amber's been suffering with that kidney stone for a few days now. Hope you get better soon, girl. Karen, hey Larry and Cassie. Hey Karen, what's going on? Hi Aaron, what's up, guy? Hello, I'm back from Hershey. Are you back from your vacation? Awesome. Lori, hello everyone, watching while working out. Cool, yeah, another cool thing about doing this evening edition of the morning meeting is some people who never get to stop by because, they can't make it in the mornings might be able to stop by right now. So if you're one of those people, glad you're here. Very cool. We usually have a subject having to do with food addiction, we'll talk about triggers or, different things, but today, the only question I have for you guys is what is the best documentary or movie you've seen about the food industry? For me, the one that always sticks out of my mind is Super Size Me with Morgan Spurlock, who tragically died, I think in 2024 from cancer. But I've probably seen that documentary 4 or 5 times. And if you guys have never seen that, Super Size Me, it's about McDonald's. He eats McDonald's for 30 days. And it just always stuck with me. I always thought that was a really good one. So if you guys have any of your favorites, let me know because I'm going to write them down and check out your suggestions. Gidget, hey Gidget. Hey, evening edition people. Hey, Linda A. What's going on? Sarah. Hey, so excited to make a live. 54 days carnivore here. Thanks for sharing your journey. Way to go, Sarah. 54 days. You're getting deep into it, right? Feeling better? I am sure. Ah, there he is, a fat, sarcastic Star Trek fan. Happy Monday. Oh man, I'll tell you guys, I really missed the meeting this morning, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna do one, in the evening, because if as much as it helps me out every day hanging out with you, I know it does some of you too. So, Gidget adding more fat and butter down from 219 to 213, now 211, heading in the right direction. Absolutely, Gidget. Very cool. Penny, hello. I found this by accident this evening. Yay! Hey, Penny. Well, that's a cool accident, right? Glad you stopped by. V. Osborne, what is up? Cordelia, good evening from Albany, New York. Hey, Cordelia, good to see you. Nurse Tammy, Larry, thank you so much for having the evening meeting. My pleasure. It, it, I'll keep saying it. These have been a game changer for me. Really keeping me on track, keeping me focused, one day at a time. One steak at a time. Is it on? Aaron, 100 plus days carnivorish. Last week I did slip in Hershey, but I was prepared. I ate stuff I shouldn't have, but it's okay. I accepted, forgave, and back on track. Yeah, I think you kind of planned on it too, didn't you, Aaron? A little bit? Yeah, not a problem. As long as you don't let it get out of control like I did. You're doing great, Aaron. Janice, hello from Florida. How you doing, Janice? Cassie will be down there next week at the very, very tip of Florida. I forget what town she'll be in. But Cal, hey Cal, good to see you. Sam, hey Larry and Carnivore Quest crew. Question: what's your favorite carnivore fat? Mine is butter and bacon grease. Yeah, those those would be probably my two favorite also. If I had to choose between butter and bacon grease, mm, probably bacon grease. Yeah, it's just so delicious. But that's a close one. And I love Kerrygold butter. Cassie actually just bought a couple big bricks of it, and I love when it gets to room temperature. You just take a little spoonful. Aaron loved Super Size Me. Yeah, that's a great one. Magic Pill. I've heard Cassie mention that one. I think Cassie's seen that. Hey, happy Monday. I'm glad I caught the evening live. Hey, Jessica. There's a morning meeting goer. Good to see you. Keto in the Mist. Linda A. Way to go, Gidget. Absolutely. That scale's moving in the right direction, right, Gidget? Um, Good news is I lost 3 more pounds. So I'm down 10 pounds since June 1st. Awesome, Amber. You get rid of that kidney stone, you might lose an extra pound, right? I'm sure that thing feels like it weighs a pound. Aaron, yes, I planned it. Yep, it's okay. I'll get past it. Yeah, definitely don't want to let that trip you up, and I know you won't, Aaron. You're pretty focused. Hey, North Dakota Carnivore. Good afternoon. Watching from Southern California today. I've been on the road. Hope everything's going well for you out there. Not too much traffic, I hope. That's where I'm originally from, Southern California. Man, traffic was bad when I lived there. I remember having to go down to LA when I was like 17, and just like, oh my gosh, the traffic was unbelievable. By that time, I lived up in the high desert. By the time I got my driver's license, so it was a little more rural. But if I had to go down to the city, it was like wow, like Pasadena area. Uh, Juan, hi everyone. Thanks for these meetings, Larry. I usually catch the morning replay, but I luckily hopped online today and saw you were on. I've been eating too many carbs. Today is day one on Ketovore. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my friend. Last week we had a few people who, it was their day one again. Just that little slip up, having some carb tortillas or low carb tortillas or, you know, everyone's got their own little thing they slip up with, but it really helps. Come on here and tell everybody, you know, and then to be able to come on in a week from now and say, I haven't messed up, since in 7 days. That's pretty cool. Get into a live and forget to hit the like button. Get into the live and forget to hit the like. I think what Karen meant to say is, don't forget to hit that like button. Rockin' Keto Army, good evening, everyone. Hey, hey, what's going on? And just so you guys know, I mean, you can see when you check out the post, but Wednesday's evening live will be at 7 p.m. and then the members only will be at 8:30 p.m. So it'll be right afterwards. But we are having the morning meeting tomorrow, 11 a.m. before Cassie and I head out of town. So there you go, 8 days strict carnivore here. Very cool. See one? 8 days, 8 days ago. Sounds like a rockin' Keto Army. Might not have had a carnivore meal, but then got on track and boom, 8 days have gone by. Hey, Flourish with Jenna. Hello, everyone. Glad for this challenge and checking in from West Michigan. Glad you stopped by, Jenna. Karen, Larry, your face is kind of glowing and slimmer. You got this. I feel great, Karen. I feel a lot better. I'll tell you right now, you know what's going on? The big flush. I mean, I'm like peeing out my booty. It's just water coming out. And that's always the way it is when I first start the carnivore diet. That happens to me. And then also, it doesn't matter how long I'm on carnivore. When I go to the beef butter bacon and egg challenge, it happens again. It's like another flush. So, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm down around 9 pounds for the challenge. So, getting a little impatient, but not too bad. Kel, although I like the morning meetings, this time is better for me because this is when the cravings come. Okay, Kel. Awesome. Well, I'm sure you'll be here on Wednesday night then too, right? Very cool. Yeah, my cravings come at night. I think that's the same for a lot of people. But what I like about the morning meeting is it gets me focused for the rest of the day. It's like when we're done with the morning meeting and I get off, I'm like, there's no way I can mess up now. You know what I mean? It just really keeps me focused for the rest of the day. So, North Dakota Carnivore, been 29 years since we left here. Traffic is nuts in Anaheim for BIL funeral. Okay. Oh, brother-in-law funeral. Okay. Yep, Anaheim. I've been to the Anaheim Convention Center many times. Yes. Sorry about your brother-in-law too. Oh. Aaron, hey, I admit I ate chocolate, bread, and more chocolate. You know what to do, Aaron. And you've been doing so well, I see you bouncing right back. Hey, Alfie boy, what's going on, my man? What's going on, mate? Hey, late to this one because I finished Rocky 2. Been doing my homework. Ah, very cool. For those of you who don't know, Alfie's one of our members. And on our members live stream, the last one, we had everybody on screen. I think it was Alfie and 4 other people. And we were talking about movies. And Alfie had never seen, Alfie's 27 years old. He's never seen any of the Rockies. So, oh man, you got some homework. So very cool, man. Awesome. And I told him, Rocky 1, it's a boxing movie, but it's really a love story. So is Rocky 2. they get more into boxing, and you hit Rocky 3, 4. Very cool to see Alfie. Lisa, newbie here. How do you become a member? Lisa, right below where you're watching, there should be a join button. And if there's not, there's also a link in our description. And it should say become a channel member right here. Sometimes if you're on a Apple device, you need to go like on a laptop. But on an Android, it's really easy. You see, Lisa, you see Alfie Boy, see that little symbol next to his name? That means he's a member. Yeah, it'd be great to have you. Um, Sam, question. Hi, we just received some Redmond smoked sea salt chef's blend. I wonder if you ever tried it and what's your favorite sea salt? I have not, Sam, and I got to tell you, I am not a connoisseur of salt. Give me any salt and I'll use it. Where Cassie's a little more picky. I wish she was here on the stream. She could definitely give tell you her favorites. Me, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's kind of like those pork rinds. Those microwave pork rinds I did a review on. I've had some people jump on me about the ingredients, and I even say in the video the ingredients aren't perfect. Um, I'm a little less picky than some people. So yeah, whatever salt you give me, I'll use. But I know Cassie buys quality stuff. I just don't pay attention. How about anybody else got any salt recommendations for Sam in the comments? Karen, I'm with you on the flush this week also. Yeah, yeah. I'm to the point now where I'm almost afraid to leave the house. I literally thought, first time ever, I thought about getting Depends, you know, because it's just like, it's brutal. So I've had to change my pants a few times. TMI. Penny, where do I find the replays? Thank you. They should just go on our channel, Penny, and they should be there. Rock and Keto Army, I have night cravings too. Yeah, yeah. I think the majority of us, that's when we, those cravings come up. Like when I've done really extended fasting, 14 days, 21-day fast, I would go to bed early. I'd be in bed by 8 o'clock just to get away from the food noise. You know what I mean? Get away from the hunger. And that's one good thing about going to bed early, even if you're not fasting, but you're just having all those thoughts of all the delicious, horrible food for you going in your mouth. Yeah, little Larry has been on a popcorn kick lately, and that's hard because I love popcorn. Lisa, hey Lisa, hello. Stumbled onto this live. Super excited you were able to do this tonight. Me too, Lisa. I told Cassie as soon as our the kibosh got put on our trip today, I was like, well, I'm gonna do an evening one. I was gonna do one even if we got back late, but I'm glad I was able to do it earlier since we didn't go. A few more people can see it, and you know. Penny, the replays are on the channel usually a day later. Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes they take a little bit to up. What do they call it? It's uploading, but usually they're available within an hour. But sometimes it could take longer. Aaron, thanks for the support, Larry. You're welcome, man. You're supporting me too. Where does everyone buy chicken skins? I've never bought actual chicken skins. We usually just take them off the thighs we buy and we cook up. Melissa, hey Melissa, good evening. Glad you're here, Melissa. The Puncher, what's up? Puncher checking in. Evening. Larry and Carnivores, what's going on? Brutal. Haha, dealing with the same poopy pig business. Yep. Yeah, and I think what it is because you're absolutely, at least as far as I go, I'm cutting out all the seasonings, and you're eating a little more fat on the BBBE challenge. And I'm telling you, it's like it literally sounds like if you were in the next room, it sounds like I'm peeing. It's just a stream. It's as Joe Rogan once said, it's astonishing. That diarrhea is astonishing. Keto Simple, what's up? Good evening, friends. Good to see you. Uh, the pork rinds I buy are pork rinds and salt, nothing else. Yeah, that's us too usually, Linda. The ones we get from Food Line, they're clean. They're pork rinds and salt, and they're fried in pork fat, I believe. Yeah, the plain ones. But I'd never seen those microwave pork rinds. And in the morning meeting a couple weeks ago, somebody told me about it. I was like, well, I got to check them out. But yeah, the ingredients aren't the cleanest for sure. But that doesn't matter to some carnivores. So that's why I did the video. Hi, Dustin. Eric, I like Redmond's real salt, but it does have some grit. I guess there are minerals in it. My family doesn't like it. I have smoked salt too that's delicious. Yeah, smoked salt is really good. We have some, and I don't know what brand it is. And it is good. Let's see here. Cave Woman Diet. Hey, good to see you. Glad you stopped by. Made it to an evening. I've had to stop having bacon as my gut is swollen up in my ankles. As my gut was swelling up and ankles? Okay. Hmm. Wonder what that's about. Well, yeah, if you narrowed it down and it's bothering you, definitely cut it out, right? Don made it a little late, but I'm here. Glad to see you, Don. Haven't seen you in the morning meeting, so you're probably not available. Yeah, I'm glad to see you in this one. And I will be doing this evening one on Wednesday too. Those of you who are just jumping in now, and there's nothing awesome and spectacular about the morning meeting or these evening meetings. It's just about a little bit of community. People stop by 5 minutes. If you messed up, you kind of confess it. I mean, you don't have to, but I always find it helps. I get on here and I tell you guys what I did wrong. And, it's just for a little bit of accountability. They're super simple. We sit here, we BS for a while. Sometimes we have a subject. But it's good to see you, Don. Keep it simple. I've been looking for a place to buy or get chicken skins. I do know they sell them at my son's butcher shop. So maybe check out a butcher shop near you. Keto Simple. Erica, I tried the Lawry's microwave pork rinds last night. Amazon same day delivery for the win. Wow. They were tasty but pretty salty. Would taste good dipped in sour cream. Yeah, for sure. I was blown away about how crispy and like light and fluffy they were. And what I really liked about them is they come out hot. What's that? There's a restaurant, Tipsy Taco. It's a chain here in South Carolina. I don't know if you guys have them near you, but you go in there and you can order fresh pork rinds, and they come out crackling and hot, and they're really good. They're like Cassie and I have gone there a few times just for the pork rinds, and pork rinds and a nice tea, you know. So, hmm. Lisa, I'm a big Redmond fan. I love the smoked salt, but suggest you use it as finishing salt. It tends to lose its smokiness during cooking. It's great advice. Yeah, a finishing salt. Okay. Cave Woman Diet. I'm going give Lion Diet a go for 30 days, then back to all meats. You're gonna give the Lion Diet a go? All right. Wasn't that what the Lion Diet is? Wait, I'm going to give the let the like you're going to give up on the Lion Diet. I'm not quite sure what you meant there. Okay, woman diet. Clarify it for me because I want to know. Rockin' Keto Amy. Oh, sometimes I say Army. I'm so sorry, Amy. I was gonna order them online, but shipping was buku money. I'm thinking of calling a butcher. Oh, you're talking about chicken skins. Okay, I bet they were expensive. They're expensive. Keto Simple. Hey, thanks for that super chat. Very cool, man. I'm glad you're sharing your journey, successes, and failures. Showing being a regular human, flawed human being is so very important. Thank you. Well, thank you, and you're very welcome. Yeah, I went through a period there, you guys, where I was thinking about walking away from the channel, and a lot of you said, "No, Larry, don't do it." You guys are awesome. Alfie boy, the Rocky movies are so good. Thanks for recommending them. I struggled today fasting, just thinking about food constantly. I think tomorrow I'm going to have 2 meals instead of one. There you go, Alfie. And Alfie, you guys, I'm thinking about having him maybe get you on for a little interview, Alfie. You're such a nice young man. Very cool. I remind me a lot of my son, little Larry. Your demeanor and just the way you carry yourself and your long hair. That is really good to talk to you on the Members Live. Yeah, the Rocky movies are so good. And Rocky 3 and 4 are awesome, dude. In my opinion, Rocky 1 and 2 are good too, but they take the boxing part of it to another level. Uh, Skipper, Cannon, did you know Jews don't pay taxes in the USA and get special interest free loans? Wow, I didn't know that. Well, you're blocked. Later. Bye bye, sucker. Let's see. Amy, I agree, Dustin, nobody's perfect. And if they claim they are lying. Yeah. I don't want to call anybody a liar, but I have my suspicions of other YouTubers, but I won't say a word. Everybody has their opinion, right? Yeah, Alfie boy. The diarrhea is real. I had to run to the loo a bunch of times every day. Yeah, I tell you, Alfie, when you get older, sometimes you ain't got time to get there. It's crazy. Yeah. Dustin says, never trust perfection. Yeah. Linda A, long time subscriber. Larry, have you tried cutting the fat a bit? I had to cut back because of my gallbladder has been complaining today. No, I really just go by what I'm craving, Linda. I always have. That's always the whole, when I lost 100 pounds, that's how I rolled back then, and that's what I'm doing now. Just listening to my body. If that pat of butter looks delicious, man, my mouth starts watering a little bit, I'll grab a little butter, throw it on my steak or, my ground beef or whatever. But yeah, your gallbladder. Actually, Cassie talked to one of her friends just a couple hours ago, and she was on keto for a long time, and she was having issues with her gallbladder, high fat keto. So she was going to go for Cassie say like a low fat, high protein form of keto. Gidget, you can get an electric salt grinder and it will make it fine like table salt. Oh, okay. Talking amongst each other. Christine, I'm 3 weeks in strict keto. No weight loss yet, but definitely feeling less fluffy. Christine, I like that little adjective, fluffy. Hands and feet not swollen, so it's working. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, exactly. And that's the first thing you feel is the less fluffiness, right? I would say like, um, yeah, puffy, inflamed. But yeah, fluffy. I like that. Yeah, that's one of the first things you notice. Amy, I have not had diarrhea yet. I went through 2 years of it. So if it happens, it might make me quit. Don't quit, Amy. So, well, sometimes, if work situation or whatever, it can be difficult. You guys know Cassie went through that. She's still trying to deal with that in the decision she's making with her work because she doesn't have access to a bathroom right away. Cave Woman Diet. I'm learning off you guys as I just started my own channel. Well, very cool. Is it on? Is this it right here? Cave Woman Diet? Because it'll help you keep accountable. I promise you. You just post daily what you're eating. And I remember when we had 50, 100 subscribers, you get one person stop by every day and say, you can do this. It really helps. Thank you very much for that support. Really appreciate that. Yeah, if Cave Woman Diet is the channel you're talking about, everybody click on it, check it out. Same with Keto Simple. Check out Dustin. Let's see. It took my wife a rough 6 months to start seeing any improvement. She struggled so much. Yeah, I hear people taking that long, and I don't know if I could make it that long. If I wasn't seeing any improvement and the scale wasn't moving, it'd be really hard to stick to. But my first time around, I saw results so quickly. That's why I'm kind of getting a little impatient now. I'm feeling good. It's just the scale's not quite. I thought I would have been like down like 12, 13 pounds by now. That's only 4 pounds more, but just being honest with you guys. Hey, there we go. We got you a couple subscribers. Awesome. Subscribing. Amy's subscribing to you. Awesome. And I will too as soon as we are done here. Jason, hi Larry. Question: do you believe Longe? You're gonna have to clarify that one for me, bro. I'm sure maybe you just messed up on your typing. I'll definitely be happy to answer you if I can. Alfie boy, sub to Cave Woman. Yeah, awesome. Okay, there we go. Long-term carnivore is sustainable. I hope so, man. That's why one of the people I watch regularly, there's very few YouTube channels like I follow consistently, and I even follow her more on Instagram because she does kind of like what I do on YouTube. On YouTube, she puts out a video once a week, but on Instagram, she shows her daily life, and that's Laura and Chris Spath. They've made this sustainable for what, 6 years now? I think that's how long. Something like that. When Cassie and I were like kicking butt, I was down 100 pounds. I thought to myself, I can do this. I feel freaking amazing. Do this the rest of my life. But I tripped up, blew it, gained all the weight right in front of the world. And I was like, I've really had my doubts. Like, am I really going to be able to do this? But I always say it, once you feel the power of carnivore, you can't go back because how good you feel on it. If I don't care how I would eat on the standard American diet. Let's say I could go back just eating healthy foods, right? We're talking about cutting out the crap and, having a little bit of bread, but doing calorie deficit, being in a calorie deficit. Gosh, dentures. Just eating like a normal person eats, gets exercise, and they lose weight and they're healthy. I know I wouldn't feel as good as I did on carnivore. I literally felt like I was 25 years old when I was a year ago, when I was at my lightest. I felt amazing. And it wasn't just the weight loss, that was part of it. My mind felt so much better, everything. So I do believe it's long-term sustainable. But that's the next step. As soon as I get this weight back off, Jason, that's going to be my next hurdle, is making it sustainable. But I do believe it is. Even if I transition into Ketovore, or even keto. Keto simple. When I'm doing an extended fast, like 5 to 7 days or more, I find myself watching stuff like DDD or food challenge videos. Yep, I do the same thing. Beard meets food. I do the same exact thing, man. When I'm fasting. All right. There we go. Sorry, I mean the lion diet as in beef and eggs just for 30 days. I love your channel and you inspire me to start my own channel. Awesome. Yeah, lion diet's no joke. I've never been able to make it 30 days, and the main reason was the coffee. Um, but when I did the 21-day fast, I gave up coffee for 21 days. So I might be able to do it sometime in the future. I mean, look, you got to give it to Ferrigno Freedom. I mean, he's been doing a lion diet forever and he looks great. You can tell he feels great. Kenny with Knick Knack. I made it. Woohoo! What is up? I'm glad you made it to one of the evening ones. Very cool. And for those of you just stopping by, we are going to have the morning meeting in the morning. And then Cassie and I are heading out of town. Got a little bed and breakfast for a couple nights. And we will be back Wednesday evening. And I will do a live in the evening, followed by a members live. They're already posted, so you can see them. Ryan, whatever you do, don't run to the bathroom. Funny. uh, Coach Mikey Ribeye question: how did you get past the wall of doom? I fasted, my man. That's it. You know, for those of you who don't know what the wall of doom is, briefly, it's food aversion. You're eating beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, or even just strict carnivore, and you get sick of the meat. Everything looks disgusting. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs, it all looks gross. Ribeye looks, ugh. Oh, you just want to throw up. Well, and your body's not really hungry. The first time it happened to me, we had stuff to make peanut butter and jellies on top of uh, the refrigerator. And I could have made 5 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and ate them all. But the bacon in the refrigerator looked absolutely gross. So we fasted, and that's how I get past it every time. I just fast until that ground beef looks good again, or the ribeye, you know, or even, bacon, eggs. So that's how we've always gotten past it, Mike. And once you get there, you'll really learn a lot about how your body, when it's really hungry, and it's not just your mouth trying to trick you. Sam, hi, I want to know y'all's favorite butter. Y'all's favorite butter, either the Great Value Kirkland Signature, Sam's Club, or the brand ones, Land O'Lakes or Kerrygold. Does it does the EU or NZ, which I'm not sure what that is, ones really make a difference? I like uh, I like Kirkland, and but my favorite's Kerrygold. What about you guys? You have a notification. Um, Amy, I've been eating the butter cold too, mostly, so maybe that's why not. Oh, I never even thought of that. Maybe. And then you got the little poopy emoji. uh, I will try that tonight at Keto Simple. Mine is a new channel. Just been doing it about 2 weeks. Great way to keep yourself accountable. Hey Joseph, I'm living on tuna and eggs mostly. Funny how two things alone can satisfy hunger. Awesome. Yeah, that's a unique combination right there. I don't have gallbladder no more, Larry, either, so I struggle with really high fat beef. So I have used less fat, but I'm loving this lifestyle. Just cut down on that fat. Erica, to Sam, I like Kerrygold salted butter Best, yeah, for sure. Walmart Great Value Butter has a greasy texture to me after eating Carrie. Land O'Lakes is nice. It does have a flaky texture. You're right about Land O'Lakes. Melissa, I had coffee, bacon, eggs, shrimp, beef patties with sliced cheese today. Well, you had a smorgasbord. Melissa, sounds great. Christine, yeah, woman's hormones are a challenge. Cassie would agree with you there. Absolutely. Um, Christine, I can't give up the dairy. I hear you, Christine. I'm missing it quite a bit myself. Quite a bit myself right now. This morning I was just freaking jonesing for some cream in my coffee. Let me tell you. Um, Steak and Butter Gal shows how eating high fat works. All right, Joseph, cool. Good old Bella. Alfie, there's so many new carnivore channels. It's amazing. You ready to start one, Alfie? Come on now. Get you on there with those long locks. Yeah. Kelly Hogan has been carnivore for 15 years, I think. Yeah, something like that. I actually thought Dr. Chafee was on longer than her, but he had taken a break. Linda, Jason, yes, 3 years now. Never going back to SAD. Yeah, Linda A is pretty solid. Okay, what's Gidget got to say? Gidget's always got something helpful. Getting rid of the 2 slices of cheese a day, cream in my hot drink in the morning. Now the protein to fat ratio is making a difference. My skin even feels different. Right on, Gidget. I made my own beef patties today. Ha, first time. They were not bad. I love beef patties too. All right, got you a couple more subscribers there. Cave Woman Diet. I probably won't make the 30 days, Lara, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's all you can do, right? Give it your best. Yeah, Sam, I've never tried any protein powders. My son, little Larry, he's taking protein powder. You never hear carnivore channels talk about it. Laura Spath promotes it on Instagram, so I think she uses it. I don't know if it's to make like pancakes for kids or, but I think she consumes it. How's Cassie sending love to her, to your both beautiful souls? She's doing really well. She's looking forward to getting out of town. She's been so busy she's had some time off work, which has been awesome, but she's been really busy with our granddaughter and life. So, thanks, man. No problem if you're talking about the Wall of Doom, Coach Monkey. Absolutely. I don't know how far back I am on the comments. Gidget, day 20 is my wall. I get bummed because I usually am not losing weight. I figure if it's not working, so what is one binge? These meetings are really helpful. Thank you, Cassie and Larry. Land O'Lakes. Land O'Lakes team for the butter, right, Gidget? Well, that's really great, Gidget. I'm glad the meetings, and you're showing up every day. Every day, Gidget's there, and really seemed like talking to you face to face on the members live. Seems like you're really dialed in. You know, Gidget. Proud of you. I draw strength from you. So very cool. Um, Tina, hey Tina, glad you made it. My first choice is Kerrygold. Kerrygold team. Uh, Max Apple. Hi, Larry. Keep on keeping on, my friend. Good to see you, Max Apple. Max Apple's a longtime subscriber. Good to see you. Good to see you. Mandy. Larry made the live. Normally I replay you, my carnivore buddy. Well, I'm glad you're here, Mandy. You got any questions for me? Ask away. I will fire them up for you, Mandy, since you don't make it by very often. I usually try to get to everybody's questions, super chat or not. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. It's just us hanging out, community. If you have any struggles lately, you know, we'll all support you. Whatever you want to talk about, Mandy. But I'm glad you're here. Cindy, I'm late to the party, but I'm here now. Thanks for doing this, Larry. After being gone all day. Yeah, Cindy. Yeah. Cassie and I ended up not going on our little outing today. We were just about to leave and it got squashed. Something came up, we couldn't go. So we will be leaving. So I'll be doing the morning meeting in the morning at 11:30 a.m. Then Cassie and I are gonna go to a bed and breakfast in North Carolina for a couple days. So there will be no morning meeting on Wednesday, and on Thursday we're gonna have another evening meeting, and then do a members live, which I hope to see you there. Cindy, we didn't get a chance to talk face to face last time, so it'd be cool to see you. John, hey John, good evening all. Good to see you, man. I know you can't make it during the day usually. Awesome. Karen, hit that like button. Yeah, most people forget to do it on the lives. That's cool though. It's all good. That's for pushing it out to new people. And I told you guys when I started this 100-day countdown, I'm not worried about growing the channel right now. We've lost so many subscribers. I'm loving it. I'm focusing on the people who care about Cassie and I, and that's it. That's all I'm focusing on right now. um, Tina, I sometimes do eggs and tuna like a salad with mayo, dill pickle relish, onion, garlic powder. Very nice. I've never done that. I've never done that. I've done a hard boiled eggs that way. You know what I mean? But never with tuna, Tina. Very interesting. Uh, Keto Simple. We've been keto since 2016. I've shifted to a more primally beef and eggs way of eating. Still have broccoli and stuff from time to time. We have struggled from time to time, but never gave up. And that's the key, right? I'm so glad I didn't give up because I was right there, man. I was so close. Dwayne, I live in the same town that Rancher Maggie lives in. I've seen her a couple times around town, and she looks amazing. For a woman in her 80s, it's crazy. She is an inspiration. Yeah, I've heard Dr. Chafee talk about her, I believe. Yeah, I've seen pictures of her. She does look good. Mandy, hooked on cream. Me and you both, sister. No doubt about it, Mandy. Um, I I make 3 coffees, then Bing cream, and I still repeat buy. I'll just translate that as I have a lot of coffees with cream. Oh, me and you both, Mandy. I struggled this morning, but I made it. And it wouldn't be the end of the world if I had a little cream in my coffee. I just need to stay away from those Starbucks lattes made with heavy cream. I can't, I won't lose any weight, you guys, if I drink those. For those of you who don't know, imagine this is a Starbucks latte. You see all this water here? That would be all heavy cream, about 1,000 calories. And then the rest would be 3 or 4 espresso shots. So people ask me all the time, how did you gain so much weight having lattes at Starbucks? Because I was made had trying to keep it low carb, I was having them made with heavy cream. I didn't realize they had 1,000 calories in them. I had no idea. Probably the first 2 months I drank them. But yeah, I'm running a health and lifestyle YouTube channel, and I didn't know that. But that's what makes Carnivore Quest unique. I'm surrounded by idiots. Oh, where is that? Do I have that here? Oh, here it is.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
That's me and Cassie, sometimes. We've learned so much from our subscribers, you know, but we are unapologetically us. All right. Play a little clip, and then I lose my spot. Here we go. Okay, I'm almost there. Darn it. Maggie. Yeah, we were talking about Maggie, and then Mandy was talking about her coffee. Alfie, is smoked bacon okay for the BBBE challenge? Got some that I can't wait to eat tomorrow. We call proper we call proper bacon streaky bacon in UK. Need to find some bulk supply. Yeah, I got no problem with smoked bacon at all. I mean, some people are real picky about the labels, Alfie. You just want to try and get one either with no sugar or one carb. It'll say on the package, but it's going to be very minute. Now there are some of them that are packed with sugar. You know, honey, smoked bacon, or you want to stay away from that. Yeah, it's just fine. Keto simple. Yep. Um, Jason, thanks, Larry, for answering my question. I really appreciate your channel. Keep fighting the good fight. God bless. Well, thanks, Jason. Um, Sam, stop the cream. Can't thank you enough for earning me with you and Cassie's cream videos. I will not touch that or sour cream or ricotta cheese or cream cheese. Cheese and cream, dangerous duo. Pow pow. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cassie and I have had our struggles with all of it. You know what I mean? Larry, where can I get electrolytes from? Do you have your link on here? I do believe so. Cave Woman Diet. You just go down and it'll say Element Electrolytes, and the link's right there. I don't know if they deliver to where you live, but check it out. They might. Um, Kerrygold gang, I'm so jealous you can get big packs of it at Costco. My Costco doesn't even sell it. Really? Oh, that's right, Alfie. Yeah, you're over there in the UK. That's right. Well, you're closer to Ireland. You'd think you'd have more access to it. D, good evening, all. What's up, D? Trucker Bear. Hey, T Bear. What's going on? Good to see you. Members Live, T Bear. Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing a more. I don't know if you're on the road right now, T Bear. Doing a morning meeting in the morning, and then Cassie and I are bailing for a couple days. Dwayne, I can't get Kerrygold in Canada, so I get whatever's on sale. Today I paid $5 per pound on sale. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, I'm not a huge. I'm not real picky when it comes to my butter, but if I do have a choice, I'll take Kerrygold. But I'll use whatever, kind of like the salt. What happened to Carnivore Trucker? I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah, he hasn't popped up in my feed in a while. Should check in on him. I don't know when the last time he put out a video. A lot of people started channels and then they stopped doing the diet, or for whatever they just give up. He was a nice dude. Nurse Tammy, My ketones started going up as soon as I ditched the heavy cream. I know, it's funny. I just saw a YouTube short with Dr. Barry talking about how when he gave up the cream, he dropped down in like another 8 pounds and felt his best. But he had a real problem with it too. Alfie, I used to make gaming videos and live streams. My social anxiety now is just so bad. I hear you, bud. It'll get better, I promise. I promise. And when it does get better, I'm gonna have you on here. We'll have a chat together in front of the whole channel because you're such a nice guy. That'll be cool. I've come across a lot of carnivore channels, and you and Cassie are my favorite. So relatable. Well, thank you. That that means a lot to us. Very cool. Um, Keto Simple. I used to drink my black coffee before keto. When I went keto in 2016, the keto thing to do was bulletproof coffee. Yep, butter and coconut oil. I drank those every day for 2 years, maybe. Yep, I remember having them. We were on keto. Cindy, has anyone heard about A2 or A2 cream? They are now saying the regular cream or half and half we buy at the store is A1 and has a hormone that isn't good for us. But A2 is non inflammatory. I don't know anything about that, Cindy. Cassie probably would. She's the smart half of Carnivore Quest. I'm the happy go lucky, giggling guy. Cassie's got all the nutritional information. Mandy, Larry, I've been with you from the start of your journey. You and Cassie are beautiful and relaxing and inspiring. UK time zone, so I always catch up. Wow, you've been with us from the beginning, huh, Mandy? Awesome. It's a long time, 4 years here on YouTube. Very cool. At work, cool tech dreamer. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. At work, just stopping by to say hi. Hope everyone is well. Keep on keeping on. Um, Gretchen. Hey, Gretchen, you made an evening. Hey, I just caught you. Hopefully, you had a fantastic day. Yeah, did good. Bacon and eggs. That's all I've been eating, Gretchen. But Cassie and I ended up not going to North Carolina. We had something come up and we couldn't go. So we got delayed. We're going to go tomorrow in the afternoon. Hey, Brenda. YouTube sent me a reminder of your 6 p.m. live at 6:49. So helpful. Not really. Big delay there, huh? Friggin' YouTube. Well, I'm glad at least you got some kind of notification, right, Brenda? Oh. Rena from Primal Podcast calls it streaky bacon. Rena. Rena. New Zealand butter. Okay. Linda, I got you. Um, Gretchen took advice from a group member who suggested smoking meatloaf. Yeah, I remember that. Plus two in my smoker. Put two in my smoker last night. Got them out this morning. Life changing. His handle was North Dakota Carnivore. Thank you. Awesome. Well, he was here earlier in the stream, Gretchen. If I see him again, I don't know if he's still in here, but I'll have to remember to tell him you did it. Really good, huh? Running a channel is far more work than most people realize. It's fulfilling and rewarding, though, even if you're monetized, it's pennies per hour of work. For sure. I've made videos on how much we make on YouTube. And yeah, you definitely got to love doing it. For sure. Oh, okay. You ate one of the meatloaves and then froze one. Awesome. I've never had smoked meatloaf. Mandy, I buy pork belly, slice it thin, semi-frozen for easy slices. Good clean bacon, Larry. Have a fabulous breakaway with your baby doll. Thanks, Mandy, and great idea with the pork belly for sure. Mm. Lisa, is anyone taking colostrum? I have watched YouTubers pop a scoop in their mouth with no issues. I just tried that and felt like I something. Yeah, I mean, Cassie still takes armor colostrum, and she does that. She'll pop it right in her mouth. I stopped taking it. She said it helped with my dandruff, but I don't know. I just I need. It's hard for me to remember to take something every day. It's just one of my character flaws. And if I don't see, some amazing results myself, she swears it helped with my dandruff, and I'm sure it did. Luz Diaz, hey, long time subscriber right here. Comments on every video, most of the time if you're not busy. It's good to see you. Hello, Larry. I'm going to start strict keto. My liver is pretty bad, and I'm having lots of pain. Okay, Luz, well, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that gets better. Prayer Warriors, fire one up for Luz. I've been watching since last year when I started Carnivore. Thanks for the kind words. You're the GOAT. Whoa, I don't think anybody's ever called me the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Thanks, man. My kids would say the same thing. Dad, you're the GOAT. um, let's see here. Felt like you swallowed a shovel full of quickcrete concrete. Yeah, I've tried it, just the scoop. It didn't. It tasted good to me, Lisa. We're all different, though, right? I mean, that's the way it is. Jen, I just got the reminder. Dang it! What the heck? Lose. Yeah, my husband has been carnivore for the last 2 months. He makes it look easy. I'm a sugar addict. Well, I'm right there with you, Lose. So is Cass. That's good. Your husband makes it look easy, though. He's doing the right things, getting healthy. You just keep your eyeballs on him. Amy, hello, Larry. I've been following you on this most recent carnivore challenge. I really resonate with your do or die mindset. Do you ever snack or just do meals? Um, Once in a while I snack, and like right now lately, it'd be a hard boiled egg. I mean, that would be it, Amy. But most of the time, I try to eat enough to where I'm not going to be hungry. But I do, like Cassie's going to be making some ground beef jerky for our trip. And when she'll make a big batch of it, I'll snack, a little here and there. But, there's definitely nothing wrong with snacking. I've always believed that if you want a little something, eat it. Some people are like, you should never snack. That means you're not eating enough in your mealtime. And I get that, but sometimes you just want to snack. you know? It's good to see you, Amy. Uh, Carnivore Talk. Are you going live tonight too? Oh, okay. 8 p.m. Has anyone with a webcam and some courage can join us on screen as usual? Really? Very cool. Can I stop by? That'd be cool. I don't think yeah, I mean, I don't got nothing going on. Cass, I don't have a movie picked out or. Awesome. Carnivore Talk. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. All right, here we go. We got one more question. Um, Geez, we've been going an hour. That's crazy. This hour flew by, y'all. Have y'all ever had bone marrow, coconut butter, chicken schmaltz, and duck fat? Are any as good as me and Larry, two kings bacon grease and butter? Tallow tastes okay, and ghee smells like old cheese. I'm not a fan of ghee. Coconut butter. I don't know if I've ever chicken schmaltz, schmaltzy, duck fat. I like duck fat. And bone marrow. I've tried it. It's okay. Carnivore talk. I snack usually with beef jerky, but if I'm trying to lose weight, then I need to keep up my eating to just meal times. Yeah, I mean that's so true, especially like if you're snacking at night during TV before you go to bed. That's not usually optimal for weight loss, right? Thank you, Linda. Yes, you and your wife are more than welcome to join. We've been posting the StreamYard link in the chat lately. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're brave. I've thought about putting it out there on like putting it in the chat when I do a general live. But we have a lot of trolls that stop by our channel. We have a lot of haters, and I just never know who's gonna pop in. Someone could show up naked. you know. So I've been doing those with our members only lives, having people come on with me. But you know, I don't have anybody screening, so that's why I haven't done it. Like an open mic, I saw Homestead How do that once or twice. Uh, yeah. How often do you carnivore talk? How often do you do lives? Once a week, or is it just kind of random? Alfie boy, I remember fasting for 3 days last year, eating ice cubes because I was so hungry. Yeah, yeah, man. Try 21 days. That was brutal. uh, every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just subbed. I didn't know about you. I didn't know. I didn't either. So very cool. Well, guys, we're gonna end this, and we are gonna have the morning meeting at 11:30 a.m. Tomorrow, and I really look forward to that. Hanging out with y'all. This is really cool. Yeah, Dr. Barry just started at 7 p.m. So you guys can jump over there and listen to his wisdom, and then swing by and you can see Carnivore Talk at 8 p.m. So I don't know if I can do it this week. I'm going to talk to Cass. Carnivore Talk. Maybe I'll stop by. I'm definitely going to click on it and see you guys, though. Anyway, I'll see y'all at 11:30 a.m. Okay, we made it through another day. For those that you didn't, tomorrow's day one. You can start. You can fire it up again. I love y'all, and we'll see you in the morning. Remember, no sugar, no carbs.